Alright, I'm Star from Scenes from the Underground, and this is Evasion. How are you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Yeah, good. Alright, and who are you guys? What do you play?
Mark, guitar.
Ricky, drums.
Patch, vocals.
Patch, vocals. Alright, so I hear you guys are missing 2 people? Two people. Alright.
Other guitarist is in the other room finishing a tattoo, and bassist is at work too.
Bassist at work. Okay, that sucks. Alright, but we're here with you guys, and so.
Did you forget questions already?
Shut up. No. Alright, so have you guys ever been on an online video interview before?
This will be a first for us.
First?
I think all of us, absolutely.
Yeah?
I've been interviewed by magazines, but not
Magazines?
Yeah,
What magazines?
Bare Words and Bloody Knuckles.
And
Oh,
was
nice.
that Tucson?
No, it was at a, I don't even know where.
You don't know where?
No.
Oh, okay, that's
It was
cool.
a national thing. I don't know.
National, alright. And how long have you guys been playing together?
I started playing with Ricky and the other guitarist Austin like 2 years ago. We didn't really finish the lineup until, when did you and Arrow come around?
I came in about half a year ago.
So is this
So like
not
6
the
months
original lineup, or?
No, this all started with me, a guy named Chase, another guy named Tommy.
Okay, so you're an original member.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is the original.
So did you start the band then?
Well, I got asked to be the drummer from those 2 other dudes, and then shit just kind of got crazy, and brought Austin in, the other guitarist, and me and him stayed pretty much the constant ever since.
Alright, so as this lineup, how long have you guys been playing together?
Like he said, probably about 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys were pretty new then.
Yeah.
Alright.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, okay. So the name Evasion, who came up with that?
Austin.
Yeah, our other guitarist, Austin, actually came up with it.
Yeah, and do you guys know the story of that, or?
Yeah, I mean, when we were, they had other names when I joined the band and
So
stuff.
what was the original name?
Oh,
I don't
Jesus
even
Christ.
remember.
Just out of curiosity.
I don't remember the very first name, but after one of the dudes left, it became Internal Absence. It was that for a while.
Eternal Lapse.
Then it became Within the Abyss for a little while. Then that dude left and we became Evasion.
Evasion, so Evasion, 6 months now. How's that going for you guys?
Going pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Really good, yeah.
We've been hard at work in the last 6 months.
Yeah, so you
Recording and writing songs.
recording, you guys got a demo.
We have an EP that's about to launch.
EP, how many songs?
6 tracks, 33 minutes of music.
Nice.
33 minutes, alright, and you can get a couple of those songs on Facebook.
We have a teaser and we have a full track.
Yeah.
By the time this comes out, everything should be online. You can get it on Bandcamp, Facebook, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud.
Alright.
We're pretty much gonna plaster that shit.
You guys better, you got merch or what?
We have
That's coming
t-shirts
too.
on the way. We're about to make some shot glasses.
Shot
Nice.
glasses, yeah?
There's one thing that's about evasion. It's booze.
So I did notice one thing about your Facebook. You said an empty beer is a good beer. Who said that? You! Alright. Now, I'm going to disagree with you on that one. You know, I like my
really could
beer
go
starting
both
out
ways.
full, you
It
know?
could go
I
both
mean,
Well, I'm saying it, a good beer is an empty beer. That's why it's empty, because it was so good to drink the whole thing.
yeah,
The whole
but
point that I
then,
got from that
what if
is-
you don't have any more beer? It's a sad beer.
The whole point I got from that is the beer belongs in your stomach and not in your can.
Right.
Yeah. And I say it's all
We can
based on how
disagree.
you're defined, you know what I mean? That's very optimistic and or pessimistic.
I go both ways.
So, if you guys were to say your sound sounded like anybody, who would it be?
Evasion.
Evasion.
Nice.
Alright, so you're saying you don't sound like anyone but yourself.
I don't really think there's anybody that's kind of hitting the niche that we're really going for. I think we have a sound that's pretty unique, especially to the Tucson scene.
Yeah.
I think you sound like metal.
Alright, so influences, what did you guys grow up on?
Man.
That's a
Let's
loaded
see here,
question.
man. I grew up on everything from Led Zeppelin to anything from Motown to big band jazz to pretty much every genre of music there is. My dad just completely saturated me in music. So,
Yeah, my dad did too. Alright, so you guys, music?
What did I grow up on, like as a kid?
Yeah, sure. What was the first CD you guys ever bought?
The first CD that I ever bought
Or
was...
tape.
Aerosmith's Greatest Hits.
Aerosmith's Greatest Hits?
The first tape, yeah, because I started out with tapes. The first tape I think I bought was Master of Puppets. I bought Master of Puppets and Vulgar Display of Power
Alright.
on the same day. And that
How
was
old
the
were
first, God, I don't know, grade school probably.
Grade school. Alright.
Yeah.
What about
grade?
you?
I don't think I can remember the first tape I ever bought. It's a hard question. That's a long time ago too.
I never bought tapes. I bought blank tapes and put my own music on.
I remember the first
Yeah,
time
I did that.
I remember listening to like bands like Korn and like a bunch of new metal shit when I was a lot younger.
Right.
And I remember in 1997, the day the Great Southern Trendkill came out by Pantera, that was fucking like the day I saw music and was like, fuck me, this is what music is.
Here you go.
I need to get into this.
Pretty much like, yeah, like heavier music. I would say my gateway band was definitely Korn for heavier
Korn?
music.
Yeah, I could say, I think, you know, I don't know how old you guys are, but,
29.
you know, grew up on Korn for sure.
New metal definitely has its soft spot in my heart.
Yeah.
Hey Mark, being that your first albums were Master of Puppets and Vulgar Display of Power,
Yeah.
were you an angry child?
I'm still an angry child.
With a pipe in your hand?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Don't mess with this guy, I guess. Alright, so have you guys played many shows as Evasion?
Not a whole lot.
This lineup, I think we've
Yeah.
only done about 4.
But you know,
Where at?
we've only been together for 6 months, so a lot of the
Wait,
time,
but I mean 4 shows in 6 months?
a lot of the time was used to write the songs that we're doing because we had to catch up a couple members on what we were doing, writing lyrics and stuff, and then almost right as soon as we got done writing, we went into the studio. So
Yeah.
we didn't really get to play a lot of
nice.
shows. That's what's about to happen right now. We're looking to play as
Looking
many
to play
shows as we
shows?
can. Yeah. We
Alright.
played at Vaudeville. We played The Rock. We played Space Smoke Shop.
Yeah, that was good.
I think
Yeah.
you can count all the shows we've done on both hands.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Alright, so, I mean, so far, where was your favorite place to play? Space for sure, right?
Space was fun. It was cool.
It's not around anymore, but definitely vaudeville because it was so small and
Yeah,
you really didn't need
vaudeville's cool.
monitors.
I've seen
It was
shows
just so small
Yeah.
and the sound was pretty tits over there.
Yeah?
We did a winch show one time, and the solo
Oh, yeah?
winch was pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah, the one
I've
Yeah.
never seen a show there yet.
It was fun.
Yeah?
It's really close knit, so you feel like very like at one
There's
with the
people
audience.
The
right
stage,
there,
it makes you feel like you're
right?
50 feet in the goddamn air.
It was
but, you know,
hot as fuck.
And, and the bar's closed too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And some motherfucker can literally bring you a drink to the stage.
Yeah, there you go.
A plus.
Be like, can I get a beer, please? So, what is your like ultimate show? Like, if you could play with anyone, alive or dead, who would you play with?
Ultimate shit.
Yeah, like
The ultimate.
the ultimate.
I know it's a hard question because all of us have very different
Well, I mean,
influences.
Yeah,
you could
for
have
sure.
a different, you know, ultimate
Opeth is
than
coming to
him, or-
Tucson. I would love to play that show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Opeth one, that'd be a lot of fun. It's supposed to be having a good show.
Right, that's right,
Alright. You guys, anything?
I don't know. That's a really deep question.
Be like, it'd be us and then someone else.
I don't know. I think, you know, not to speak for everybody, but I think as a band we don't really think about stuff like that.
Yeah.
We kind of just want to play as many shows
One
as we
day at a
can
time,
with whatever
right?
we
We want to
can.
leave our mark on shit, you know? We don't wanna-
Yeah.
Do you guys have any shows
Yeah,
coming in the
interest.
future?
Yeah, we're going down to Douglas to play a show for Screams of Era's EP release.
There's a
Alright,
couple
when's
other
that?
Tucson bands on there. That's February 16th.
February 16th, alright?
Yeah.
In Douglas.
That's right.
We're
What other
playing-
bands are you guys going to be playing with? You said some Tucson
Screams of
bands.
Era, it's their CD.
Lighter
release. Lighter Up's gonna be there.
I don't know the full lineup on that. I think those are the only two bands that I
Dreaming
know.
Awake is there.
Yeah, that was the other Tucson band.
I
Yeah.
think that was it for Tucson, man. Could
That'll
be
be a
wrong.
fun
If
show.
we're wrong, we apologize.
That's alright.
Maybe we should have looked at this.
Yeah. Whoops!
Do you guys have you guys played anywhere outside of Tucson?
Douglas will be our first out of Tucson show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So that should be pretty interesting.
We're on our baby feet still.
Hey, baby feet, that's good. You're
baby
learning
steps.
a lot.
We have baby feet, but we're trying to take big people steps.
We have aspirations.
That's a perfect analogy for us.
Yeah.
We work with baby feet and big steps.
Yeah.
Alright.
Are you always so happy?
What's up?
Are you always so happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he annoyingly happy or just perfectly happy?
Dude,
Even your
You
singing,
shoulda-
singing,
you-
you got
you-
that smile on too?
you guys should have came last night, dude. You guys would have got a real treat last night. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, what happened last night?
Oh my god, just fucking
We had a whole
Oops.
band barbecue
and
thing.
happiness and just crazy like laughter.
Nice.
We're all friends.
Yeah.
So, I mean, your music's gotta be kind of angry, but you guys are so happy.
Right. It's like, you know, it's
What's your
whatever.
music about?
Oh, that's you. That's you.
You.
Vocally, I like
So
to.
do you write all the music then?
I do all
the
of them.
lyrics?
All the lyrics are done by me personally, yeah.
Yeah.
And I like to I write about a lot of like personal experiences. I like to be. I'm very real with what I write about. I don't really like the concept of like fantasy lyrics or like.
So no theme, no concept, or just whatever comes out?
Yeah, pretty much whatever comes to mind. I don't really like tough guy bullshit either.
Okay.
You know, I like to be as real as
He's
possible.
not a tough guy. I'll leave it to him, right?
Mark is the tough guy.
So you had a couple songs on Facebook. What were they called?
We have a teaser for Cool Breeze,
Cool Breeze. You had part 1 and part 2, right?
and then we have.
Is there going to be a part 3?
By that point, that'll be pretty much the whole
It'll be the
song.
whole
so-
Okay.
We have the entire track off our EP From Reality, playing the role of the failure, which is the concept is basically like a retrospective of a relationship that's gone wrong.
Of course, we can all relate to that, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've all played the role of the failure at some
Yeah,
point
we
in time.
All right. So, what's the future for you guys? What's the next step besides Douglas?
I would say there's no place to go but up.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
Shows.
We have merch on the way, we have shows on the way. We're gonna be
Shot
playing.
glasses and t-shirts, right?
We have. I think we're gonna be playing pretty solid through at least April.
try to break into like Phoenix, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when do you plan on, break down the Phoenix and stuff? We got a plan?
No,
personally think-
nothing yet. I mean, as far as time goes, I think we're looking at doing that in summer.
In the summertime?
You know?
When it's
Yeah,
real
early
hot
summer.
and
Yeah.
horrible.
Flying it
It's
out
the best
next
time to do
winter
shit,
and then
man.
Yeah.
moving on towards the summer.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so anything else you want to add?
Go 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh.
Since he said that, I'll just have to add fuck that.
Get
He
the.
says fuck that, so
What do you say?
he says fuck that.
Yeah.
We got a dilemma in the band.
See what you started?
I started something. All right. Well, this is
Get the-
Evasion. Scenes from the Underground.
Get the
Yeah.
Facebook address.
Facebook address. So
Facebook.
Our website.
/the.official.evasion.page.
I don't even remember all that.
We like to make shit difficult on
we did
people.
not make that up. So
Can you guys?
whoever the band did.
Do you guys have a website also?
No.
No.
Catch us on Reverb Nation,
There you go.
Evasion Tucson. You can catch us on SoundCloud, Evasion Band.
So in the future, we might be having them again, maybe. If you guys
Hopefully.
agree. And then the rest of your band can come along, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Group hug, guys. Group hug.
Shit, it's funny.
Cool.
Done. Awesome.